Hello everybody, this is Mike with Maker's Outpost here with probably what you would consider an unusual tech tip, fix, hack, whatever. Basically this morning I was texted by my mom saying the check engine light was on in her 1999 Honda Civic. So I brought my laptop over with my engine scanner, hooked up to her computer, and found the diagnostic code, which was P0740, which led to the transmission. So I got online, did some checks. They had me check the transmission solenoids, do a quick check to make sure they're firing properly, which they were. So like, okay, well, what else could it be? So she gave me a couple other things that it's been doing lately. Like, it's been hard to slip into reverse. It will occasionally seem like there's no power or anything. So I'm just checking around, and I decided to check the transmission fluid, which is checked here by this dipstick. Well, I noticed the dipstick popped out like way too easy. I mean, you should have to put some force into there. I mean, that dipstick should not just plop out like that. It should take some effort. And then I noticed oil around the dipstick, the fill tube. And then I pulled the dipstick out and actually checked our transmission fluid level. Here, our poor car was 3 quarts low on transmission fluid. Not good. So one of the things, you know, when you run into these kind of problems, this might be something that you might want to check for. Make sure this dipstick is nice and tight. It should have a little bit of force to pull it out. Should be similar to, you know, when you check your oil. You should have to put some effort into pulling it. It shouldn't just plop out. So what it looks like has been happening is, over time, you know, you hit bumps, pops it up, splashes some transmission fluid out. It just would do it over a period of time. So it's not something you're going to notice immediately. So if you start getting engine faults and error codes like that with an engine scanner, and the car starts acting erratically, you should always check this. So what we're going to do is we're going to order a new one online and hopefully replace it. So what I did was added the 3 quarts of transmission fluid, cleared the code, and drove it around for about half an hour, 45 minutes, to let the engine get up to temperature and cycle the error codes back. And so far the code has not come back yet. So hopefully this little tip will help anybody else out there who owns any car pretty much with an automatic transmission. That should be one thing you want to keep an eye on, is that dipstick. Make sure it stays seated nice and tight. If it starts loosening up where it doesn't take any effort to pop it, you may want to consider just replacing the dipstick for 20-30 bucks. It'd be worth it, as opposed to replacing an entire transmission, which could cost several thousand in parts and labor. Alright, if you liked the video, subscribe to see hopefully maybe even more car tech tips in the future. Like us, check out our other videos, and even check us out on Patreon, and maybe even support us to see more great things like this in the future. Hey, take care.